Well, we've got one of the latest lures to come out of Japan. It's the Maria Legato, and it's a real neat little lure. It's 190 centimeters, so 190 millimeters, and it's a lure which has got a weight transference system built into it. And what that means is when you cast it, there's a ball bearing in here. You hear that? That's the weight going to the back there, where you can cast further, and then once you begin your retrieve, it moves back up to a little magnet. Well, it's magnetized, and it allows you to have a really neat action on the way back in. It's got this very enticing rolling action. It sort of like goes like that, and there's just flashes coming off the side. Really nice. I've actually noticed in the past some other lures with similar actions doing really well, both on kingfish and tuna as well. So if you're after, say, big albies or bluefin or the yellowfin, that would be a really great option as well. I've got a little clip here to make it just go and sit nicely and have plenty of action, although you could just have that little loop knot there. I just wanted to be able to try a few different types today. And I've got a 2-bar-0 hook here. It's a barbless one, and I find that it is critical you get the right size there. When you have a look at the box, it says 2-bar-0 to 3-bar-0 for your treble. You won't be able to read much else because it's Japanese, so unless you're Japanese it's going to be a little of limited value. And I've got a 4-bar-0 and a single at the back there, and the reason why that's bigger is because of course there's less weight and less resistance through the water, so you want to keep it balanced. It's a bit like a kite. You need to have something that holds the lure in the water nice and evenly, and prevents it from either flying out or staying submerged the whole time. Although this is quite a cool lure, because I'll show you what happens when you do the sweep and stop, and also when you just wind straight in. It's a really cool attribute of this lure. So to start with, this is the sweep and pause. And see how far that casts? It's probably about 70 metres. It's on a 50-pound outfit, and on my lighter one it actually goes like close to 100. So it really does cast well. That wasn't with much effort at all, and I find quite a leisurely sweep and a little stop, a little pause, allowing the lure to bob back up. And you probably can't see that on that little camera there, but its little nose points up out of the water before I bring it back in. And once again, we've got that rolling action with all the flash, and it's certainly proved to be a very good action for getting the kingfish to bite. Just like an injured baitfish. That's how they actually behave in the water. Just that little sort of almost spastic movement, followed by a little tip up to the top there. So that splash, the flash and the roll, all those together go really well. But if you just want to retrieve it, I can retrieve it. It's not splashing on the top, it's staying just under. We're talking about 1.5 feet below, and I can see it flashing from here. So it's rolling, flashing. Wow, that looks really good. So that, if you want to troll it, if you want to just wind straight back in, two really good options. Or you can mix up your sweep and pause and also just straight retrieving. It's a really cool lure.